we all subscribe. Yeah, we all subscribe.
Yay!
There we go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Monday Moanings. I am your host, the Fat Rat Man. I am joined by my two amazing co-hosts, MEREMC and XP Chef. Welcome in. And today we are joined by the IBG, the Inked Bearded Gardener. Welcome in, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thanks.
Every
Hey,
time.
hey,
Every
good
time.
cheers.
Every
Celebration
time.
from the dog.
Every time.
He's our off-screen manager, you see. He just makes sure all the stream goes well.
You've got the applause sign up for that.
Oh, no.
So, how's everyone doing? How's the day been?
Great, thanks. Chilled out Sunday.
Chilled Sunday. I've been working. Oh.
Working.
Aw.
So for me, whilst we're recording right now, it is the last week of summer holidays. Living in Blackpool, that's a blessing for me because no more tourists, thank fuck. But yeah, it's been busy at work.
Just
No
means you
one
have to
wants to
deal
go
with the
Blackpool
regular.
anyway.
Yeah, still dealing with
I
the
was in
locals now,
Blackpool
just
2
want-
weeks ago. 2 weeks ago,
Oh,
we were in
nice.
Blackpool, and no, it wasn't nice. I won't be
No?
back. To be fair, it's not what it used to be, man. It's not.
No,
It's
of
not
course
what
it's
it
not
used to
now,
be. I
unfortunately,
walked along.
but no.
It was, in fact, I was down for the. We didn't come down for the air show, but it just so happened to be the air show was on.
Mhm.
And through the day you
Mhm.
couldn't move, but it used to be that you couldn't move through the day or at night. But we walked the promenade at night at Blackpool and it was dead. We're like, what's going on? Like, there's nothing. All the
Nothing.
buildings are
Nothing.
all half built. Rather than spending, what was it, £500,000 for an air show, why didn't you invest that into local businesses that's
Yeah.
on the seafront and do up the building?
Well, there is a pier for sale, isn't there? We're eyeing it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll buy it. Do our podcast from the pier.
That'd be different.
I like that podcast from the pier. Oh, no.
So, IBG, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, about your streams and stuff?
Sure. I'm the IBG, the Bearded Gardener. I use social media. I'm trying to use other platforms. My main platform is TikTok, but I use social media to raise awareness of certain disabilities. And we do full garden renovations completely free of charge to people that I've got a little bit less fortunate circumstance than we do, whether that be financial or physical. Or it's not that confined, should we say. It could be a little bit more diverse than that. It could be Joanne down the road that works full time, that does everything for everybody else and never gets anything for her. It could be a reward like that for her. But at the moment, the last few projects we've done a full renovation at a church. We renovated the whole car park. We laid 80 ton of gravel for them at no charge at all. We were sponsored by one of the biggest haulage companies in this area. We've been sponsored by MKM Building Supplies.
And there's a link. Well, yeah. That's okay.
Right.
There's a tattoo on my elbow.
Nice.
Advertisement for life. We're sponsored by a woman called, she goes by Red, your cosmic jeweler. She's a life coach and she does readings and stuff. We're sponsored by her. If you've never
Nice.
had a reading before, I highly recommend you go and check out Red, your cosmic jeweler. I was quite skeptical about all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you want to go and check that out. I had a ghost on my stream one night, and it threw stuff at me. I'm not kidding you. I have a recording of it. I've not put it up on TikTok, but I don't mind sharing it with you in Discord.
Yeah.
But that's
yeah.
I need to see
Oh,
this.
Probably
Yeah, we
telling
was-
you to plug your microphone in.
Yeah.
But we were saying just before that how much, like, because I was saying that, like, unlike big TV companies like, say, BBC, ITV, who do all these house renovations, they'll do, is it the 24-hour makeover or whatever they use? I haven't watched TV for a long time. You're just a genuine guy who's gone, I'm going to make this, I'm going to set up all this, and I'm going to go out and help all these people. And like I said, I've got a lot of respect for people that will do that. You're
Thanks, I
changing
appreciate that.
people's lives. You're
Mhm.
changing people's lives, and you're not asking anything for it.
I
It's
just-
really nice.
I believe that I'm just the man with a spade,
Mm.
but it's not just me that's changing lives. It's every single person that. I mean, I'm not in the creator fund on TikTok yet. I do have the 10,000 followers, but I just can't reach that 100,000 views a month. I'm always 6,000 or 7,000 views away,
Mm.
and I just can't hit that for the creator program. When it comes to everybody else, one, if they hit because I've got a GoFundMe. Anyone that even shares the GoFundMe, if you can't donate, share it, because it might land on someone's lap that really can make a difference.
Mhm.
I've just one of our big supporters has just come to us and said we tried to get like Arnold Clark, and we tried to get them to maybe sponsor us and give me a truck. You don't ask, you don't get.
Very true.
And
very true.
unfortunately, they said I was a little bit too small at the moment, but you know, something maybe in the future. I mean, they in fact, it was a wee bit before I'd said, look, this is my idea. I need 1,000 followers to go live, and I don't even think it was 6 days, and my page blew up. I got over 1,000 followers. I went live for the first time, and now we're nearly at 12,000 followers. We've done several gardens, and
Oh, it's amazing.
it's unreal, unreal.
Yeah, it's really
That's
amazing,
nice.
man. It's really nice.
I don't think for a minute though, if it was just me sitting on a screen talking and I wasn't doing these things for people, I don't think I'd have that many followers. But do you know what I mean? And it's good. Like I said, it's me. Yes, it's me that's doing the job. It's me that's physically doing the garden. But if it wasn't for these people on TikTok that who don't know you, man, let's be honest. The people that come into your room and send you a heart, me. I've been a gamer myself, and I've met people on Xbox, and I met someone actually I met through COVID, and I met him in October last year for the first time. We drove down to York, but we decided to go through Newcastle because I'd met someone on Xbox during COVID. And when you meet someone online, you guys will relate to this. When you meet somebody online, they become no disrespect to family, but they become more important than family because they're not judgmental.
Mhm.
They take you for how they find you for there. Strangers become best friends, and best friends become strangers. It's a mad world. Online world is mad, and it's real. Like people are like, "Oh, I'm the same off the app as I am on the app." Well, you should be,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
why?
Just be
If you want,
yourself, man.
yeah, man, 100%. And if people,
mean, Ben's a
sorry,
good example of that, aren't you, Ben?
What's that?
Well, he's an arsehole online, he's an arsehole in real
Oh
life.
yeah, I'm
but we
also
love him.
I'm 24/7 also, mate. You know?
That's why we love him.
But we love him.
That's why I'm dragged into HR every day at work. Like, come on, stop telling customers to fuck off now. We need the money. No, we do have a quick video to play.
how we doing, guys? It's IBG, Think Bearded Gardener. I'm here with Mike and Sam. They contacted us about doing their garden. They have a 2-year-old daughter who has cystic fibrosis, and as you can see with the footage that I've put up, that the garden is not safe for a daughter or them. The plan is that half the garden's going to be turfed and it's going to be fenced off, and then the next bit of the garden's getting left for the adults. And we've just to leave that. But we want to tell you that we're going to do it all.
All of it.
All of it. The whole lot.
Are you serious?
The adult bit too. We're going to put a deck in for you.
You're joking.
Nah. We're going to do the whole lot.
So, would you like to tell us a little bit about the clip?
Yeah. So that garden that we done for little Harper's family. Little Harper's 2 years old, who suffers from cystic fibrosis. I'd heard about cystic fibrosis, but I didn't really know the importance of it. Sorry, not the importance, the severity of it. And for her, and this sort of changed. This changed the whole way that I was going to do this. We'd done grass cuttings and we'd done tidy ups. Essentially, when we first started this, it was going to be for people that couldn't afford a gardener. Now, if somebody came to me and said, I want to do your garden for free, but I need to film it, and we need to tell people you can't afford a gardener, I'd be like, you're not telling anyone I can't afford it. I changed it, and I was like, do you know what? We're just gonna do gardens for people for free because, and if there is a reason there, then there's a reason there. If there's not a reason, then guess what? It's because I chose that's what I'm going to do. And I've done quite a few transformations that people didn't want to be filmed on because of that. And I'm not bad. Like, I'm not going to turn around and be like, well, I'm not allowed to film it, so I'm not doing it anymore. You know, it's not, I'm not the BBC and I'm not ITV. So, you know, it's not all about the clout. Although I need the clout to be able to generate more funds. There's no two ways about that.
Mhm.
Excuse me. So find out a little bit more about Harper, about her medical needs, the physio that she needs. People with cystic fibrosis, kids or adults, they can't be in the same space as somebody else with cystic fibrosis. So it's not like a fibromyalgia or FND community where you can all meet up and chat and have the same, discussions like what helps for you, what else. Because the bacteria that, let's say me and the Fat Rat Man has cystic fibrosis, we can't conversate in the same space as each other because the bacteria you breathe out could kill me,
Mm.
and the bacteria that I breathe out could kill you. So that's why kids with cystic fibrosis can't just go and mix at the park just in case there's someone else with cystic fibrosis. Like I didn't realize it was this serious. It's that serious.
Man, like, wow,
Yeah,
that
man.
sounds like a nightmare.
So they can't take their child to the park, and if they do take them to the park, it has to be an empty park. They can't socialise with other kids. The nursery that she joined, they had to strictly make sure that there was no other child in the school with cystic fibrosis because it's just wild, man, wild.
Like how do you know? I mean, I'm guessing there's no physical like,
You'd never know.
Yeah, you can't like so.
When Harper's well, you'd never know, man. You'd never
Yeah.
know. It's not,
Yeah.
and again, it's this cliche of not all disabilities are visible. When she's really poorly, you know she's poorly. Like, she's poorly. Yeah, you'd never know. So I said to her, so the garden's not just a nice garden. It's a safe space for Harper, somewhere where she can do her physio and still be a child, which I
Mhm.
think's most important. With her only being 2 years old, that the first six years of her life is going to mold what she has later on. I think. I think that fundamentally that goes for any child,
Mhm.
but especially a child that suffers something from that.
Yeah.
She's in and out of hospital quite a lot. I do believe that, from what I remember, I don't know whether the terminology is the right one to use. They've lost her a couple of times.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because of how
Yeah.
severe cystic fibrosis is. And I know that from years ago, medication's a lot better now, but from years ago, cystic fibrosis, I believe, they, they didn't make it over 15 years old. I do believe.
Mhm.
I might be wrong. I need to maybe double check on that, but yeah, it's not. It's not and it's is it? I can't remember if it's rare. I think everybody carry. I think it's common for us to carry the chromosomes or something for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when the mum and the dad have a certain one, that's what can cause the child to have the cystic fibrosis. If that makes, I need to get you some more information on that. There is actually
Yeah.
on one of my videos. If you check on one of my videos, there is a where I'm interviewing the parents where they tell us all this.
Yeah.
And yeah, the medication that she has to take is unreal. The trips to the hospital, they both don't work now. They can't because it's a full-time job between them looking after their daughter. Which kind of helped Mike as well, I think, because when I was in there doing the garden, Sam was in the house looking after Harper, and Mike was out throwing slabs around with me. And I think
Yeah.
that kind of gave him that sort of as a
Someone
dude,
to-
like
yeah.
as a man that he's an ex-chef. So as a man that I'm an ex-chef as well. So
Hey.
as a man that used to work and work solid hours, if you're a chef, you know what I mean, and if you're a partner of someone that's a chef, you know what I mean. It's long hours for bullshit pay. It's just there's no life. So anyway, I think me doing the garden also helped him. Being outside doing some manly stuff again, and yeah, just playing with tools and toys and throwing slabs
It
around and
is
breaking them with hammers.
really nice though that I've always said though, no matter where the child comes from or who they are, that child deserves to have somewhere to play or some time out and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I see it all the time. I work in customer service, and I think the kids coming in with the big smiles on their faces, and I just talk to them and say, "How are you? You okay?" Yeah, we've come to do this. So, I won't say what because
Yeah,
we've
we've come to do
that.
this because you're a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
giant and you're looking straight up.
Right, how you doing, lads? And it's such a nice thing to see them like going out and they're like, "Oh, we've come to do this. We've come to do that. I won this and I won that." It's really nice and like so you've given this little girl somewhere to go and play with her family and stuff, and it's really, really great. It really is a nice thing. So
So how long did it take for you to do this garden?
So if I didn't work and all we done was just project if we just focused the week on the project, I'd probably have done this within a week. But one, weather's against me. And we didn't have bad weather. Like we had maybe a couple of days of rain. I mean, like it was hot in Scotland. I mean, even today was
makes
like
a change.
Yeah, that's a
20
rarity.
it's the 31st of August, guys, and it was 23 degrees today. What even is that?
What?
The-
Have
the-
we
the
swapped
parts-
around?
The parts of my body that are exposed to the sun compared to my white bits, I look like two different nationalities. I'm not kidding. Like it's bad.
Oh yeah, you can tell you work outside. Jesus.
Like it's bad. Like and my neck looks dirty. It's not. It's just brown. It's yeah. So I think I can't even remember. I think it was maybe 4 weeks. Might have been slightly longer than that. But again, it was a day here, weekend here. Once we'd got all the prep work done and it was time for the turf has to go down in 2 days because that gets harvest on the morning before you get it. So turf has to be laid, or sod. If you're American and you're watching this would be sod that you would call it. It has to be laid that day or the day after. You can't, because it starts cooking from the inside out. So even if you see like grass, so if you cut your own grass and you leave it, let's say you just leave it in a pile, if you go the next morning and put your hand in the middle of that pile, that will be hot. So the fermentation of grass, it goes really hot. So it starts cooking the grass inside out. So it just dies really quick. So you need to get it down. You need to soak it. You need to like soak it. And then I think I done the decking after I done the grass, I believe. Yeah, I think yeah. If I had just done the job on a Monday morning, started it, we had everything prepped, it'd probably take about a week. I think probably a week.
Okay, so you're working as well. I mean, I know we probably already said, but like, obviously you're working as well as doing the side
Yeah.
projects and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's awesome, man. Like, you
And
do
I try and do
seriously
my
have,
own stuff on the side.
well, like,
and I
then-
stream for 3 hours a night also.
I was about to say, and also you're on the social media and stuff, man. Like you have such a good golden heart, IBG. Seriously,
Thank you, man. Appreciate
You do
that.
deserve you deserve all the attention in the world. Like with the with viewers and followers and stuff like that. 100%.
I'm hoping to. I don't even know what I want, to be honest, man. I don't know. I want to be at a stage where, obviously, it's financially. I want to be. It's not financial gains for myself. I don't do too bad, in my personal life. I don't. But financially, for this side of things, I want to be at a situation where I'm not like, oh, I need to go live. I need to go live. We need to generate more money for this project. I want to be in a position where we're like, right.
You could just up and go.
You just
Mhm.
just be like, right, next one, and obviously we still need the revenue to come in for that. But yeah, I just don't want it. It's stressful, man. It's stressful, especially when you tell people you've done the garden and then all of a sudden TikTok takes a dip. You're like, whoa.
Yep.
You're like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'm going to dip in my own money, which I do if I have to. Which I do if I have to. We were supposed to start this project for Tink. We were supposed to start that the second week of August,
Mm.
but the weather up here has just been. It's been diabolical. The days I've had off have been raining.
hmm
And
Yeah.
I don't mean this in any disrespect whatsoever. I'm doing this for free. I try and refuse to work in the rain when I get paid.
Yeah.
I don't want to be standing out in the rain all the time. If it was a day here and there, but sometimes it's not productive. Like you just make a mess in the rain. If you're standing in flower beds and whatnot, you just make a mess, and you're just 3 steps backwards, 1 step
Or if
forward.
you're doing concrete or anything like that, the rain would ruin that as well, wouldn't it?
you can't.
Exactly.
You just
We're
can't.
Can't set it.
we're
You gotta
laying
think.
porcelain for Tink. Sorry, we're laying a 9 square meter porcelain patio for Tink, and we're putting an enclosed fence on 2 sides, and we're doing other fencing and stuff. And I probably can't be laying the porcelain in the rain, So
And
I mean,
you
I
don't want
probably
to.
could, but yeah, I could do the fence in the rain. That's not an issue. I guess fencing's not that hard in the rain because you need water in the hole anyway for the concrete. So
But you don't want to be making yourself ill because then it'll just set your projects back. If you're standing in the rain and
Yeah.
you're wet and the cold and
Yeah,
And
but
I
it's
can't-
guys, she's used to rain.
well,
That'll be
yeah,
fine.
I cannot wait, guys, for the dark, cold, wintry nights. Like I just can't wait.
I'm waiting for autumn. It's been too warm here for me. I'm just like,
Su-
I can't do
Super
it.
stovies at lunchtime. Really hot, hearty food at lunchtime when you're sitting in the van.
Mm.
You're like, oh, it's 3 o'clock. I'll be dark in half an hour. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Like, and I guess last year it got dark. Really, I think we finished at 2:30 one day last year. It got dark that quick.
No.
And don't get me wrong, like you miss out on money when you do that, but I prefer the winter. I should have been an
Yeah.
Eskimo. I hate the heat. I just don't like the heat. Don't like the heat at all. So you're limited. You're limited to what you do in the winter, but you can still landscape in the winter. If you can get a fork in the ground, you can lay turf,
Mm.
even if it's frozen, as long as you're not too frozen, obviously. But yeah,
Just stabbing at the ground like, up, forward, frozen, forward.
yeah, we're all laying about here, and especially like if the turf companies themselves that sell you turf, like Turf Fit that sponsored us for that last project, if turf is lifting the turf, like if they're harvesting it, then they're professionals. They make this grass for, you know what I mean? Like if they're lifting it for you, if they're harvesting it for you to lay, then obviously they're saying you can lay it. You know, so
Yeah.
but yeah, weather's a massive factor in my job. Massive factor. It's either too wet or too hot. There's never. But yeah, man.
Never
So,
just
yeah,
right.
I'm just stood in a building for 8 hours a day, me looking outside like, soon I'll be able to leave this building.
Are you an
I
active
used to-
chef? Are you actually a chef?
Yeah, I'm an actual chef, man. I'm a
Right,
chef
okay.
for the NHS.
Nice.
Been chefing for about 10 years with them now. Both me and Emmy work for the NHS. We both work for psychiatric, like the mental health side.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm an
like-
ex mental health auxiliary nurse.
Really?
Yeah, I did that for 5 years on and off. Yeah.
Is that how you met Zonaf by any chance?
No, he was released years ago, was he not?
Even dog.
Sorry, Zornaf. I love you, bro. I'm joking, man.
It was a good one though.
I worked so from when I left school. I was always doing bits and bobs of gardening and stuff, and then I went to college to do holiday rep and flight attendant because I wanted to be an entertainer of some kind. Usually, you know, when you go on holiday and you see these animation teams that take care of kids and stuff. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And then I met my now wife, who I've been with since I was 16. She was like, "It's kind of working away. I'm not really happy with that," so I became a chef because that was my second passion. And I was a chef for years. Worked in some really, really, really nice establishments, some really bad ones too. What were meant to be really good ones. I've worked in Michelin star restaurants, 2 Rosette restaurants, you know, proper cooking. And then you go from proper cooking to scouring baby carrots, 300 of them before a fine dining services. That's not chefing, man. That's playing with your food, but never mind. I'm not Heston Blumenthal, so I don't want to muck about with that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I want to cook something that someone's going to enjoy. I don't want to cook something that there's pretentious people paying £700 for a taster menu and they're never going to come back.
I did 2 years in catering college. I worked in the hotels in Blackpool for a bit as well. Nothing on the level of you two. I got thrown out of college because I couldn't be arsed with it. And I didn't do the work. They were like, right, you're just wasting your time. I was like, right, see you later. I did work the Commonwealth Games in 2002 in Manchester, making hundreds and hundreds of pizza and loads of pasta every day for all the athletes and stuff. It was great. It was a good time there. But then like they were just like, nah, you're just not you're just not college material. So I went to work in the hotels, which I learned a lot more from working in the kitchens themselves than I did in the not knocking the college. They do good. They do teach people well, but I think I found better working in the kitchens than I did them going. This is what the kitchen will be like.
It's a practical job. It's not a theory job. The only thing you should be writing down in a kitchen is your menu and your fridge temperatures. I don't understand why you've got pen and paper to cook something. That's always boggled me.
I questioned it why I was spending 2 hours a day in a classroom writing things down. I was like, I know the temperatures for fridge, freezers, cooking, and stuff like that.
That's what I need.
Yeah, and that's you know, you give me a menu, a recipe, I'll follow it, and then that's it. But they didn't like that. So because I questioned things and I started acting out, then and they were like, I was only young. I was only in my teenage years.
Yeah, man. See, like, literally, whatever they teach at catering college or anything like that, it's apart from like the stuff that you do need to know, which is like your HACCP, but they teach you all that in like your food hygiene, you know, like fridge temperatures and how to probe, like what the cooking temperatures and stuff like that, hot holding and stuff like that. But anything else is all just bullshit. It's all French fancy shit, you know, like brunards and chiffonade and Mary Pois and stuff. It's just
Julien.
Julienne. You learn all that by working next to a chef in a real kitchen. They teach you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they
And there's
say
not many
chiffonade this
kitchens.
lettuce. What
Yeah.
chiffonade? Just shred it really finely.
Just
There you
shred
go.
it really. Jason, I just say that, yeah, man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
needing brunoise battens. Yeah, just tell me to cut it into rectangular squares, man.
Yeah,
That's
well,
Right, yeah.
a rectangle square.
a rectangular
Sorry.
square.
I found myself drawn to the customer service side as well, the service and everything. Not just because of the tips, because they were fucking great, but because I got to talk to the customers as well. And you don't, and like I was saying before, I work in customer service now, and I do like talking to the customers. I'm just a miserable bastard sometimes.
You don't sound like you do.
I actually do. Believe me, I've got a great team that I work with now. I love them all. But when you're talking to different customers, especially in the hotels, you're talking to hundreds of different people nearly every month, and they're all doing something different with their lives. They're coming in, talking to you, and everything, and it's great. And that's why I carried on with customer service rather than that. We don't get tips as much as we did with food service. But come on, give me more tips. I'll be fine with that.
You're saying tips? Jesus
Tips,
Christ.
Do you think I was saying something else?
Yes.
Any fans if you want to sponsor us? I have plenty of tips.
I was
Yes.
going to start a thing called Only Beards. If
Only
anyone-
Beards, I
You're not in this one, sorry. It's just that us
Mm.
three for only beards.
Yours is putting ours to shame, though, IBG. Yours is putting our beards to shame.
I usually shave it off every April. I leave my mustache, but I usually shave it right down every April. But this April, I was like, I really can't because I'm the ink bearded gardener.
Yeah,
So
it's a good
um,
beard.
this is the first year that I've not. So this is
Mhm.
just a year and a bit's growth. I do trim it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
literally about to say, like, every April, May, June, July, August, I'm like, fucking hell, in 4 months. It's grown
To be
back
fair-
so much. And
To
then
be
yeah,
fair though, in 4 months it probably would be longer than
Yeah.
Ratman's.
Yeah,
in 4
mine's
months.
I need mine trimming. Mine doesn't grow as thick as yours, so mine needs to be.
Take biotin.
Yeah,
I'm
What?
telling you.
What's-
You get biotin. Make sure it's 10,000 MSG. Get it on Amazon. It's like $9 for a year's worth. Take a biotin every day. It's a hair stimulating. It's a hair stimulating.
I'll have an afro by the time you vote for it.
It doesn't work. Although if you shave your head, you'll find the bits of hair that if you grow hair already, it promotes that growth. Like it
Okay.
won't make you grow hair where you can't grow hair already, but
Mhm.
it will thicken it up. Like my beard's actually really patchy,
Yeah.
but you don't know because of the length of it, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it does. It won't make you grow hair when you can't grow hair, but I do find when I take a course of biotin, I don't take so much now. Like the side of my hair grows, so
Yeah.
I feel me having to shave the side of my head more often
Yeah.
than I was before. But biotin is definitely works, man. Definitely works. And if you're ever trimming your beard for a guy, this is advice for a guy. If you're ever trimming your beard or mustache, do not touch your own mustache.
Mhm.
Just because I guarantee you, how many times have you cut that and you're like, I've cut it wrong, so you cut a little bit more to try and even it off, and then by the time you get to it, you've got no mustache.
So you
Or
shave
you
it
look
all
like
off.
yeah.
Oh,
So you
made a
just shave it
mistake.
off.
Yeah.
And then
End up
you
looking like
regret
a
that
certain
almost
dictator, yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've shaved my beard off because I've done something stupid, like cut it the wrong way. So now I don't touch my tash.
No.
You've got a great tash, though, sir.
I twirl it as well. Like,
Mm.
but I don't have any mustache wax at the moment. But yeah, man, the mustache is the slowest growing part of your beard, and that's why,
Yeah.
like, if I do trim my beard, I don't touch my tash at all. Don't touch
Yeah.
it at all.
I struggle with this bit, the soul patch.
So did I.
Yeah. Look at that.
But I've let it grow. So if I move it, I'll show you. If I move it, it's bald.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So I
Okay.
just like a
Fluff it
comb
out.
over for your face.
Well, that's what I'm doing with mine. You see, if I let it grow out, my hairline won't be as prominent. So
Yeah, just let it grow. Yeah, man.
let it grow, let it grow.
Shall we take a quick break and have a word from the sponsors?
Today's stream is sponsored by Dubby Energy, a cleaner, crash-free alternative to your usual sugary energy drinks. No sugar, no jitters, just smooth focus and great flavour. Choose from some of their fantastic flavours like Dragonade, Galaxy Grenade and Beach and Peach. Want to try? Use the code GRUMPUS at the checkout for some discounts. That's GRUMPUS. Save money, stay energised, and let's go.
Going back to the topic of your gardening things and stuff, what is the best reaction you've ever had? The best thing you've felt like you've ever done on it?
I don't know if there is a best one because everybody reacts different.
Yeah.
It's not. Don't get me wrong. I like a reaction, but
Mm.
I don't do it for the reaction.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Somebody did ask
Yeah.
me that before, and it's the same thing. I don't do it for the
Have you
reaction.
ever not had a reaction?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've also had people when I've done stuff for them, they've asked me to do it their way.
Really?
I'm like, yeah, no
wonder.
worries. I was like, yeah, no worries.
I really like the decking you've just done, mate. But is it all right if you can just move it like a couple of inches to right?
It's not
I-
any of the ones that I've broadcasted. It was also
No,
one that
yeah.
that,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that they
Have
weren't
you ever
happy
had
for me to
anyone
film.
that was like really ungrateful or anything like that as well?
Some human beings are really dry, so
Okay.
you could interpret that for being ungrateful sometimes, but sometimes they just don't know how to express their emotion. And I did do a project. It wasn't a big project. It's still a project. I did a garden clearance for a couple. And yeah, it was almost like, oh, thanks. But then, like when we weren't in person, you know, the comments I seen that they left on other people's things, it was, oh my God, they've done this for us, they've done this for us, they've done that for me.
Mhm.
But they wouldn't really say that to myself, and I was a bit, you know, I was like, well, you're welcome, I guess. But yeah, it's not. Am I going to end up doing the garden for the wrong person that doesn't appreciate it? Probably. Do they deserve it? Absolutely. Why do they deserve it? Because the intention behind my gesture doesn't change regardless of how they react. So, and that goes for even the bugbear of my life right now is TikTok. And some of the creators that receive gifts on TikTok or that gift on TikTok that feel entitled that if I gift you, you must gift me. No, listen, if you give somebody a gift and you want that back, that's not a gift, it's a loan.
Yeah.
And that goes for any aspect in life. But yeah, that's yeah. The reason behind me doing this doesn't change just because they're maybe not so grateful or they're not, or it's not what they were
Yeah.
expecting. This is why it takes so long to get a project going, because off screen I'm like, right, this is what I'm planning on doing. However, this isn't 60-minute makeover. 60-minute makeover where you're going to come into your house and someone's put mustard and pink coloured cushions all over your couch and it's not what you want. But you must
Mm.
react like this, or Pimp My Ride where they put a frying pan with a microwave spinning around in the back of your boot of your car. Do you know what I mean? Like Tim Westwood do. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
I
that,
mean, it looks
yeah,
cool, man.
yeah.
It looks cool, but who on earth needs a fishing rod that attaches to the back of your seat and pulls out an iPad every time you go camping? Nobody needs that. So
And always cameras at the back of the headrests. Not cameras, screens.
screens, man. Yeah.
We've hooked you up with a PS4 and a couple of
Yeah.
screens in the back of the headrest. No.
And I'm like, my kids make enough noise in the back of the car, man. I'm not needing them screaming when they're streaming in the back of my car. But yeah, man, that's yeah. I mean, you're always going to do something that people don't.
Of
So
course.
this is why I'm saying off screen. I'm like, right, this is what I'm planning on doing.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, it's your garden. What do you need? What do you want? And 9 times out of 10, people are like, I feel rude asking. I was like, you don't need to feel rude
No.
asking. This is, you know, I'm not going to, for instance, Tink, we're going to get her a removable disabled ramp. Have I put that in there? I don't think I've released that yet, but that's fine. That's okay. We're going to put in it's a aluminium disabled ramp that you fold down and she can fold up, or her daughter can, or her man can. No point me building brand new stairs for her when she needs to get her mobility wheelchair out of the house. Do you know what I mean? As much as nice new steps going into the house made out of nice Indian sandstone would look amazing, it's not practical.
Mhm.
Again, it's all about what they need. As long as it's within, you know, realistic boundaries or budgets.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, have I had anyone ungrateful? I wouldn't so much say ungrateful. I would maybe say,
Mm.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It could be like
It's
so.
dry, like you said earlier, man.
So coming from like a family like mine, we are full of like autism and ADHD. It could be the fact that they don't know how to react in that situation, and
Social
like
cues and
yeah,
stuff.
like I've had friends my whole life. I grew up with friends with stuff like that, and you'd get them a birthday present and be like, "Oh, thank you," and then just put it down. And to you, that can seem like well, they don't like it, but them that could be the best present they've had, but they just won't know how to react to it.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
they've got so much going on that day and stuff like that, so their brain will just be overloaded and stuff like that. So it's not them being ungrateful; it's just them like, bloody hell, this big thing just happened to me. My emotions are all over the place, so I'm just gonna be like, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be a social cue for them as well. They'll have had to teach themselves that. Because you know, they'll be like, the brain will be going, say thank you, say thank you, say thank you, and then they'll just go, thank you, like someone delivering a really bad line in a movie or something. You know, they're having to tell themselves it. Yeah. One other thing. So, how do the people on your TikTok react in your chats, on your comments and stuff? Well, what do they say? Are they all supportive of it? I couldn't imagine anyone not being.
I've had a few trolls.
Yeah.
Especially at the start. So again, because I had worded things so badly at the start about not being able to afford a gardener, we had done some projects that people were like, "How come there's no footage?" And I'm like, "There doesn't always have to be footage." And then I realised that people just don't take your word for it.
Hmm.
You know, the society that we live in right now, there's a massive lack of trust in human beings. Massive lack of trust. So again, that helps to put the footage out so they can see, you know, a physical change in someone's garden. People, you know, again, I haven't really had that many trolls. I guess I blocked somebody because he was harassing someone that was a subscriber to ours. They were ex-partners, you know. There was a personal level in there as well. I took the opportunity. I took the decision to remove him from the situation because, yes, he subscribed to me, but he'd only subscribed to me for maybe 2 or 3 days, and she had for quite a while. And he was bringing their drama into my chat, and I was like, I don't care if you've been in and sent me 12 unis. If you start drama in my chat, you're getting blocked. I don't care if you've subscribed for 17 months, you're getting blocked.
Yeah.
We're not about the drama. So we've had some, but nothing. He made videos about me and stuff, which was great because I gained like 1,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because everybody looked at the content and actually looked at my videos and was like, "Wait, actually, this guy does do gardens." Because he was saying that I scammed him because I took his sub money and then blocked him, and I was like, "Dude, I'll give you your £2.69 back. It's no problem, man." Like, I don't even get it all either. TikTok takes like 70%
A lot.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you get
Oh,
trolls,
yeah.
but
They're changing it now, though, aren't they? They're making like
it's a
minimum
tenner a month, man.
subscriptions to a tenner. Yeah.
Tenner a month. And I've said to people,
Mhm.
and again, I'm extremely real, man. I'm the same person in real life as I am off the app. I do not want to be the reason you cannot eat tomorrow. So don't forget that this is not my job. This is not my income. This is not my job. I have a part-time job that pays me enough. I don't want to air my whole situation, but I'm in a decent enough situation that the income that we bring in into our house, I live on that. TikTok's not an income for me. It's to generate funds to do projects. So if I don't get the funds, granted, I don't do the project or I can't. But yeah, you don't need to subscribe to me at a tenner a month if you can't afford to. I will never be hurt about that. I've just cancelled 145 people that I subscribe to because I can't pay £1,400 a month.
No.
No chance. No chance. And people are going to get sour about that. I'm lucky. I feel extremely grateful. I have, at one point, I had 130 odd subscribers, paid, and which is different to people that don't know, different to YouTube. YouTube, you don't pay for subscriptions, don't pay. Whereas in TikTok, they do. We have three different tiers, and they all get a little bit. I mean, I give everybody everything anyway, but they all get something different in a different tier. But I mean, this is meant to change on what, the 15th of this month.
Something like that.
If I have no subs on the 15th
Yeah.
this month, then I have no subs.
Yeah.
It's not, I wouldn't expect the amount of people that do subscribe to me to pay £10 a month. It's ridiculous.
Did you say you have a GoFundMe as well?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a GoFundMe. That's another thing, actually. If you want to talk about trolls, that's another thing that people misconcept.
Yeah.
So my GoFundMe is an open GoFundMe. So it's not specific or general to the project that I'm working on at the time. It's open from the start of when I start. I didn't want to do a GoFundMe or a wish list or any of that nonsense. I just wanted to stick to TikTok, but it's not enough. And people were like, you need to open this. People will support you. I'm like, nah, no, they won't. When you go onto the GoFundMe and you see the balance that it says it's in GoFundMe, that balance isn't there. GoFundMe releases whatever. So let's say you came in and you donated 50 quid. within 9 days, GoFundMe release that because they can't hold on to that because they get a fee for that because it's withholding a deposit sort of thing. I'm guessing, so they don't withhold the funds. So whatever monies went through GoFundMe from the start, people are like, "Oh, but you've got like X amount sitting there for a project." I'm like, "No, dude, that gets used. Like it gets used on a on a rolling basis." So, but yeah, if that makes sense.
We'll put the GoFundMe link in the description.
Thank you, man. I
YouTube
appreciate
and
that.
everything for you, man. Don't worry about it.
We
We'll
do.
put
I
it
do
in,
try and update the projects and stuff, and it looks
Yeah.
like there's been a lot of time since we finished the last project to doing things. But it's
Yeah.
just sheerly work commitment as well. Like people understand our work. It's coming to the end of the grass cutting season. Like I say, I only work 3 days a week at the moment. I've agreed to do an extra day at work also, just to try and give them a hand. You know, we're short on staff, and having short amount of staff, if someone's ill, it kind of knocks the whole fleet. So I'm going to be doing an extra day this week. So then there's another day that I don't have to do projecty stuff. I mean, I don't stop, man. I don't go to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, genuinely, man. Like I'm either
you're
streaming
normally
or
on live quite late as well, aren't you? Like when you
I
go
am
live.
tonight. I said I was going on at 8 because I thought this started at 7.
Oh,
But it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
and we'll no doubt be seeing you if you are going live tonight. We'll pop in and say hello and stuff.
So I'm going live on my backup. Because I was led to believe I can't go live on my main account, or I can, but I needed to bring the diamond count down on my main account to get into an agency. Because I left an agency before. We could talk about that if you want, but they were toxic. Anyway,
Okay, yeah.
they were really bad. So I
Yeah.
left the agency and I couldn't get in another one because of the diamond count. Because agencies are for newer creators and it's meant to be a tool to help you build your stream.
Yeah, too.
As in, you can get in agencies if you've got elite invites and stuff. There's a whole rigmarole around this, but I couldn't get in. So I says, right, I'll just go live on my backup for a wee while, bring the diamond count down. But they've changed the goalposts. Your diamond count has to be less than 500,000 diamonds in a 5-month period. I'm going to have to not go live on that account for almost a year. So I'm not.
So could you join it with an invite from the owner of the agency?
No.
No,
I believe so.
Not
Not
doing it,
they need to have an elite invite, I do believe. But I
Right.
think I've accidentally signed up to something that TikTok has. So I think I might have accidentally also signed up to TikTok's management also. So I need to try and figure that out because I noticed I was added to a WhatsApp group by TikTok. I was like, why is that?
Maybe
Yeah,
going into one of those creator houses
recently
they have.
joined an agency, yeah.
I've joined a creator. I've joined TikTok's creator space
Creator
camp thing
network?
by accident. Yeah, by accident because I just thought it was a campaign, so I signed up to the campaign. Oh yeah, now TikTok manage me.
You haven't accidentally opened your own creators network, have you?
Well, listen, if I have, there's space for everybody. That's another misconception that people join agencies expecting to get gifted. That's not what it's about.
No.
I don't know if you have seen that. Like, it's so wild. Are you guys in agencies? Are you in an
Yeah,
agency?
I've just
very
joined
recently.
one now with one of the guests we had on. It would have been last week, wouldn't it? Bluebeard.
Episode, yeah.
Yeah, last episode. It
He,
was really good. Yeah, yeah.
he
What
owns,
agency is that?
It's called Respawn.
I've never heard of them.
We'll
Yeah,
put in
no,
a good
the-
word.
It must be a
yeah.
it must be a gaming one if it's called Respawn, right?
Well,
Oh,
they
It's
have us and
everything,
with
isn't it?
podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a variety agency, but like
Yeah.
they've only been around for 2 months. But the guy who owns it, Bluebeard, he was in another one. Like he was a manager in another one, which was quite big. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, he saw flaws in the old one that he used to be in, so he left that one to start his own, which is Respawn. They've only been around for 2 months, but they're growing quite fast, and there's a really lovely community. Like everyone supports each other. You can talk in Discord. The Discord's always lit. It's always everyone's chatting and stuff, and it's
yeah,
like,
he's a lovely guy and all.
yeah, it was really nice. Yeah,
Yeah, I love that. The only thing about joining an agency is the agency can hold you for 30 days if you want to leave. So they hold you. And then after that, you can't join for 60 days. You can't join
Yeah,
another one. And then within that, if your diamond count's too high, you can't join anyway. So within that 60 days, I probably just should have done it then,
Yeah.
you know, for that 60 day. That is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of that diamond count rule.
Yeah, apparently
Wow.
if your diamond counts within
we've never
5
had-
months over a 5-month period,
Because
if
we
it's
haven't-
more than 500k diamond.
Because we haven't got enough
But-
bloody diamonds. That's
yeah, I was
why.
going to say I don't think any of us three have
I
ever
think
got
we've been
anywhere near
live like
that.
4 times on this account. So.
No, at the start of this journey, when I was doing arranged battles every month, some of them were hitting 250,000 on the scoreboard.
Hmm.
So, 250,000 diamonds in a single battle for 5 minutes, it adds up. It adds up. So that was kind of the hassle we had. I mean, I'm extremely grateful for it and forever humble about it. I'm not delusional. Like these are people that are spending their hard-earned money to help me do projects that I couldn't do without them. So again, when I go back to this, I'm just the man with the spade. The whole concept of the IBG's mission is Team IBG and the people that support us online. I genuinely couldn't do it. I'm going to try and get into YouTube. YouTube's very toxic though. Very toxic. The very first video I posted, I had like 15 comments of people calling me clout chaser and and it kind of put me off because TikTok's not like that. TikTok can be toxic. TikTok can be really toxic, but I've been very fortunate. Touchwood, I haven't experienced it.
The only way I found of reacting to toxicity is with positivity. Now, I was posting my clips up on YouTube of my Fallout playthrough last year, and this fella comes on, he goes, "Fallout 4 shit, why are you playing that?" And I went, and all I said was, "Thank you for your comment on a game that you don't, on a video on a game that you don't like. You've given me more, you got me more noticed now." And then the floods, his comment came back and my comment came back. I was just doing positive to his negative.
Killed
And there was
with
more
kindness.
comments coming in, and then people were jumping in on him saying, "Why are you even bothering?" And then there's more likes coming in, and it's one of my most liked videos now,
Yeah, man.
thanks to that one
Yeah, man.
negative person,
Yeah, negativity is brilliant sometimes.
Yeah.
But I
They
don't
just
get
don't realise
trolls,
that they're
man.
being a bit
I wish I
silly,
got
yeah.
trolls in my live streams because I love trolls.
Yeah.
Like I
I
love
can
it.
come in and troll
That's
for
what
you
we'll
if you
do
want. If
later.
you
Then.
let me,
We'll be a troll, yeah?
Coming.
After this podcast,
But
so you go live, we'll be a troll.
what I will warn you is though, like the moderators I have are fast. Sometimes I don't even get a chance to read the comment, and I'm like, someone has been blocked. And I'm like, what did you do? What did you say? And it's quick, man. Like my moderators are fast. Like I don't even see it, and then all of a sudden the WhatsApp will like beep, 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 and it'll show me what's been happening. I was like, wow, I didn't even see that, man. I didn't even see it. And I'm not playing a game, so it's not like I can miss it. Like I'm looking at the screen, and
Yeah.
sometimes I don't see it.
There's some good mods.
They're
Yeah.
phenomenal mods, phenomenal.
That's what you need on the line. Like, there are everything, everywhere you go online. Unfortunately, there's this toxic crowd. You've just got to get past them. You've just got to ignore them and just think.
I don't ignore
Well,
them.
Yeah.
I play with trolls, man. I like
It
to
sounds
play
like
with
nice
trolls.
to play with them.
Like sometimes if I do see something, I'm like, wait, let me have my moment.
Move out the way. I'm here to start some shit. No.
Sometimes.
So in that case, moderators of IBG, let the man have some fun now. Just let that comment slip through.
So when we jump on, just make sure they don't block us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
I'll
blocked.
put a
As
list of
soon
your
as you
names
said-
in the chat, just like they might just be having a bit of fun. Hold on. But
Is it more for the
even
troll
people that
safety?
subscribe, I've had moderators blocking people that subscribe because I've said the wrong thing in the chat.
Mhm.
And they message me, why have I been blocked? I'm like, what did you say? Muting people is the best thing to do because they can still watch the stream, they just can't comment.
Yeah, but it's like you cannot chat for 30 seconds. You cannot
Yeah.
chat for 30 seconds.
That's
I've only
my.
had-
30
That's,
seconds,
yeah.
they're raging, aren't they? They're like, oh, no.
That's the rule. That's the rule I have for my mods. Just mute them. And then just because I'm still getting a view from them, I don't care. You know?
The only thing is they can report you. If they can see you,
Yeah.
they can report you. That's the only thing.
Ah.
But I have fun with them. I do some impressions and stuff. And sometimes
Hmm.
I'll just be like, here we have another dick sitting shitting in the comments but can't say a word. Must have said something stupid. Yeah.
No.
I've only ever been muted in a live once, and that was for saying the word Pepsi, because
Same.
the guy who was streaming, like we used to wind him up because there used to be like a video on TikTok of a guy singing. He was putting lyrics to like sounds, like songs and stuff that don't have lyrics, and it was the Wallace and
The Wallace
Gromit
and
theme
Gromit theme,
tune. Yeah, with the words being, "Why is that man drinking Pepsi? That's not a man, it's a girl. And he used to fucking hate it. So, like, we used to just go in and say, Pepsi.
Chris, that were you. We'll never forgive you, Chris.
Well, we got to. He's kind of our mod.
Yeah, we get away with it now, don't we?
I have to admit, that was me that started winding him up, and we did deserve it in the end. We were going and going and going at him. He's like, muted now. Let's stop it. It is, yeah. It's one of our mates, Wastelander. We love him to bits, but we like annoying him at the same time. I can't help it.
I think in the end he just banned the word from his life so no one can say the word
Yeah, he
Pepsi.
But then that's when everyone started getting creative. And they called it Pepsi.
I had to ban the word bro, didn't I? Because everyone who came in and called me bro seemed to be a knobhead. It's like when I was playing God of War, bro doesn't know what he's doing. Bro doesn't do that.
Bro looks like Kratos.
Yeah, that's all I used to get. Like, you look like Kratos, bro. I was like, that's cool, but like, yeah.
That's a Gen Z thing, bro, innit? But I call people brother, to be fair. But I use the whole word, like, it's not just bro. So, this goes for anyone, if anyone's watching this, or this bit even makes it. If I call you bro, you've done something to piss me off. If I usually call you brother and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, bro, then, like, I've shortened that for a reason. I don't know, like, I've never said to that to anyone. Like, I use that for myself. Like, I'm like, he's reacting to that, but he doesn't know why I've said bro.
I'm going to keep an ear out now. Later on your streams, I'm like, hi, bro. Oh, fuck, what have I done right now?
My 6-year-old nephew calls me bro, and it's like, I do something, he goes, bro, what are you doing? It's like, I'm Uncle Ben, don't call me bro. It's weird. I'm a nephew, stop it. Brah. It's like, come on. I always said that, like, the only people that can call me like bro and stuff is like my brothers and sisters or people I've known for a very long time. Like, because it's like,
we'll test this later.
Please don't call me bro. It goes right through me.
I've not known him for a very long time though. Did you not just hear the man?
That's what I'm saying. We got.
How long have you known each other?
A good few months now.
Yeah.
I think May. Yeah, May is when we.
Oh, fairly new then.
Yeah.
It feels like we've known each other forever, though, to be honest.
It's because we bitch about everything. We're like, oh, fuck's sake.
Same sense of humour and everything is great.
Shall we do a moan from the zone? Co-op are now doing, as the packet says, dunkable custard creams and dunkable bourbons, and so on. Does this mean the old biscuits weren't dunkable, or is it piss-poor serving suggestion? Or is it a way of subconsciously control the great British public? They are also very misleading when they say it's owned by the members. The bastards made me pay for the bickies.
So you say Rich Tea was never actually dunkable?
Rich Tea's never been dunkable. You dunk them things in, they're fucking gone within 2 seconds.
But now you have the dunkable ones. It's now 5 seconds. The circle ones, plain circle ones.
They're like a light digestive sort of, like, I don't know how to explain them.
They're chocolate digestives without the chocolate.
Sorry, guys, my
not
daughter's...
not scrumply.
So it's just like another way. I think it is just another way of rebranding something to sell to us again. It's like, oh, these are dunkable. Yeah.
Well, it's like when they had the weird phase of turning all the biscuits into thin versions. Do you remember that? Like the thin versions of biscuits?
Yeah.
Like it's just didn't stop me eating the whole packet in like one go like that. It just makes it easier, doesn't it?
Oh, guys, I got a question. I got a good question. Are Jaffa cakes biscuits or cakes?
Cakes. We've had this before. We've had this discussion.
100% they're cakes.
Yeah.
It says it in the name.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised it's still ongoing. I've noticed it on TikTok today.
There was actually a test done on Jaffa cakes. Now, if a biscuit goes off, it goes soggy. If a cake goes off, it goes hard.
Yeah, man.
And Jaffa cakes go hard, so it's a cake.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. If anyone says a Jaffa cake is a biscuit, they need testing. You know,
need to come spend a month or two at mine and Emmy's place. You see, that's what it is.
Do you know Cadbury's chocolate fingers?
Yes.
Do you know you can bite the top and the bottom off of that and soup your teeth through it?
Like a little straw.
Yeah, man.
Never thought of that.
You got it. You can only get like half a mouthful before it starts disintegrating, but it's amazing to do it. You should try that. You could do it with other beverages like cola and stuff as well, but you gotta You got a proper
Chocolate
suit,
fingers
but
with cola.
Yeah, did you just say cola?
Did
Yeah,
you say
Coke, yeah.
chocolate fingers with
Yeah,
cola?
Coke.
yeah, you never had a chocolate. You never had a chocolate biscuit with Coke.
No.
Have a bite of a chocolate biscuit and a mouthful of Coca-Cola. You'll thank me later.
Well,
It does
I
sound like a very
suppose,
Scottish
actually,
thing,
yeah.
guys.
It sounds. To be funny, I think I may have done that. I drink Coca-Cola with nearly everything. So
I'm
Prawn
good.
cocktail Pringles with Red Bull tastes like that artificial banana flavouring that you get and stuff.
Ooh. You know, I like both of them as well. And I haven't Red Bull in a long time, so but if
I
Red
drink
Bull want
about
to
4 or
sponsor us-
5 of these a day.
We don't do anything extreme enough to be sponsored by Red Bull. We need to be doing the podcast off the top
All right,
of
I'll
the
jump off my
mountain or
roof then.
something.
Hold on. It gives you wings.
Somebody
Well,
sued
I'm-
Red Bull for that. Do you not remember that? Someone in America sued Red Bull
Did
because they
they?
jump off a cliff, yeah.
Oh no.
Didn't give me rings, and now
And
I've got
that's
two
why they
broken
changed it
legs.
to, rather than wings, it says like WIIIIIIING.
Okay.
Wings.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm
Surely
gonna
not.
trust. I'm gonna
be
trust
fair-
your. Go on,
Yeah.
sorry, dude.
Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. That there's And I'm also going to say it doesn't surprise me because they're American. Because we probably had it over here. Some people doing shit like that as well. So
Mhm.
Hey,
yeah.
warning labels are still a thing in the UK, and there's a
Mhm.
reason why.
I'm still
Mm.
waiting for this beast that apparently comes out when you have a monster.
A beast.
Yes, Unleash the Beast, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, well, I don't
I've not been a beast yet. I've not grown extra hair.
All right. Shall we start wrapping it up then, guys? Shall
Sorry,
we,
guys, I was just,
yeah,
my message is like,
Yes, sir.
I need your bank card because I've ordered the McDonald's.
We're not going to keep you much longer then, mate. We got one more question for you. Okay. So, who would you like to see on a future podcast of Monday Moanings?
There's been a few.
Hmm?
I don't
You
really
can list them
know.
all. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know anyone. There's one guy in particular, and it's more for exposure for him. It's I
Mhm.
Am Soul. He's a singer.
It's
He's from
yeah.
Blackpool.
Okay.
He is from Blackpool. I met him when I was down in Blackpool. Just recently. 1 second.
I think I saw that where you picked him up on the road and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah,
saw
so
your video of that one.
I said to him that I've met I Am Soul. Oh no, what was I saying? I said I walked up this strange street in Blackpool. You know, the one I'm talking about that's got all red lights and stuff. And I seen this guy standing on the corner, and then I turned the camera to I Am Soul. I said, "Times must be hard for singers right now."
So, talking
But
about
it-
that street, right? So, just before I forget the story, there was a YouTuber who he goes around Blackpool called Walk on the Wild Side. He's massive. He's Blackpool's biggest YouTuber, and he videoed it, and he didn't edit out a number that was on the front of one of the windows, and it was a mobile number. And me and my brother wrote it down and sent it to our friend, and said, "This is." My brother said, "This is my new number." So my mate rang it, and this guy's like, "Hello, da 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 da." So massage parlor. He's like, "Oh fuck me." He's like,
That's funny, man. I've always thought about doing prank calls, especially with accents and stuff. Like I don't know.
prank calls on YouTube go wild. If you make a short of you doing a prank call, you sort of bump there.
See, that's the thing I've found with my content. So I've only had one video. What would you consider to be viral? Anything over 30,000 views, I would say, would be semi-viral. You know, in
See
the grand,
many
Yeah.
silly things go viral, and I don't understand it either.
I mean, the ones where I'm helping people, 3 of my videos have got maybe 12k views.
Mm.
Everything else sits between the 700 to 4,000 mark, which is still all right, but it's not great, to be honest. I mean, I'm doing stuff to help people. However, I had a wheelbarrow and I got 40-odd thousand views for humping
Just
a
a
wheelbarrow.
wheelbarrow?
A wheelbarrow, man. Very, very lucky wheelbarrow. But but yeah, man, it's bizarre, man. Bizarre what goes viral. I mean, there's
Yeah,
kids
man.
that pick up their phone, they put their phone down, do a stupid little pose because they're wearing nice new shorts from Primark, and then they pick their phone back up, and then they turn it off, and that gets like hundreds of thousands of views, man.
Yeah, I mean, I come across a account today. She's only had it open a week, and she's on, I think it's about 150k followers. And literally all hers was, "Prove my ex wrong. He said I'll never get famous on TikTok," and that were it.
Are we?
That
are
was
we, Are
it.
we going back to episode 1 now, lazy
Yeah,
Yeah, I
streamers?
was going to say episode.
Yeah, this is from today.
Flashbacks. I'm getting
Yeah.
All
flashbacks
she does
here.
is
Alright.
take videos of herself, just like stepping back, doing this little posing, and with these words on it, saying "prove my ex wrong," and that's it. She's blowing up.
That's crazy. I hope this gets edited out, but I did think about doing one about my boss and be like, my boss says that I'll never be able to leave him as an employer because of TikTok. I need like 30,000 followers. That would probably work, man.
Give it a go, man. You don't know until you try. But it's not the creator who goes viral, is it? It's the people. It's the people who make him viral, like the viewers and stuff. Because it's
I mean,
Alright.
there's like I live in a very small place, you know. So sometimes I'll get people jumping into my stream and I'm like, "Oh, I saw you in B&M's today," and I'm like, "Oh, cool." And they're like, "I wanted to come and say hello, but I didn't." I'm like, "I'm not a fucking celebrity. Like, just you can say hello. It's not an issue. Like, you know what I mean?" I tell you what, though, ideally, in a unrealistic, I've missed the boat. I think, you know, I've joined social media at the wrong time when it's not as, what's the word? Try to think of a fancy word. There isn't a fancy word. It's not as good as it used to be. You know, this whole Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast, what a phenomenal thing he does. I mean, he'll make a lot of money out of it too. Like, let's not beat about the bush. And eventually, I'll make money out of this too. You know, it's not. But for what he does and the amount he gives away for other people it's sickening. You know, but it's a good thing. I don't mean sickening as a bad thing. I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, when you look at how much he actually gives away, it's unreal.
Philanthropy. I can't fucking say it. Can't say that word, but it is it? Philanthropy.
A philanthropist. No.
Yeah. You know, I do apologise, but yeah, they have a lot of money, but most of that money is given back out and stuff. But in turn, the content that they make generates them that money again, so they can carry on. And
So if Mr. Beast wants to sponsor us and give us a
it's just a tenner. It's all right.
Yeah, Mr. Beast, do you want to sponsor a garden makeover? That would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I enter loads of these competitions, even on TikTok. Like, you know, like enter a money gun to win a lion and whatnot. You know, I enter some of these, but I say to them, look, instead of dropping it on me on my live, if I win it, just throw it in my GoFundMe because I get more of it. You know, towards the projects and stuff. But I never win any of them.
No.
But I have had. There was one competition for a uni, and it was donuts. But you had to sell like 50,000 donuts to cover the cost of this uni, and or it was something ridiculous. You know, it was a lot of donuts you had to sell. And I had random people that I didn't even connect with on stream. It was like, oh, here's 10 donuts for IBG, blah blah blah. And one guy bought one donut, man, and he won it. Not kidding you. And I watched it live, so. I had like 500 or 600 donuts in this competition, and I still didn't win it. And this guy had one donut and won it. So it's all about luck, innit? It's all about luck.
Yeah, right. But well, it has been amazing having you on, mate. It's been
amazing.
It.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming along. Thank you everyone for listening. Gotta go, and we'll be back next week for more moaning and groaning. And we'll see you all later.
I appreciate you.
Bye.
Thanks very much. Take care.
Bye
bye.
You're an absolute legend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate.
Monday mornings, wake up, let's go. TikTok's buzzing, it's the best show. Laughs and caffeine, that's the vibe. Grumpus growls and we all subscribe. Yeah, we all